Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to White Whale Fishing. Hey, today, coming at you, talking about topwater. All right, y'all. So check this out. Have you guys ever seen these? These are drop dead hooks from BMC, and I've been eyeballing these for a little bit, and I think this might be the perfect time to try these out. So it's basically a Swimbait hook with a super light weight on it. This is a 1/16 ounce. I'm going to tie this on, and I'm going to put on a 6-inch Keitech and use it as a wake bait. 5.8 Keitech in Bluegill Flash. Why Bluegill Flash? Because it's an awesome pond color. Yeah, that's a 6-inch Keitech, if you guys have never seen one. Screw lock into the center. It's not an extra wide gap hook. That's okay. And we'll see what happens. Wake baits are a fantastic way to cover water, target active bass, target large bass this time of year. Now, that's a wake bait. This is a Spro BBZ rat, and this is the 50 or the 60 size. It's the biggest of the sizes. Morning Dawn's the color, in case you're curious. But we're not talking about treble hook wake baits. Typically, wake baits are treble hooks. This bait has gaff hooks on it, and it has a large bill. It's a floating bait. You cast it out. It sits on top of the water. You retrieve it. It creates a V wake through at the top of the water column, and it typically has a loud rattle, which calls bass up from the deeps or from the depths. Fantastic summertime bait. But if you fish some of the same waters that I do, sometimes this is not the best bait to throw. What do I mean? Well, a lot of the waters that I fish are retention ponds, neighborhood ponds, subdivision ponds, and I'm typically fishing from the bank the majority of the time. And a lot of times we've got that shoreline vegetation. Sometimes it extends 6 inches out from the bank. Sometimes it extends 6 feet out from the bank. So fishing in waters like that with treble hook baits, typically not the best way to do things. This all started when I saw these. Basically, in a nutshell, it's a swim bait hook with a screw keeper and a really, really light weight. What's a light weight? 1/16 of an ounce. This is what it looks like rigged up on a 6-inch Keitech. That's a 5.8-inch Keitech if you've never seen one. Greg, why can't I just throw a regular offset worm hook on this? You can, but those types of hooks don't have weights on them. The benefit of having a weight on this is that it prevents your bait from rolling over or spinning while you're retrieving it. It acts as a keel, right? It's a keel weighted swim bait hook. So this bait hits the water and it would sink like this if we allowed it to. I can fish this around heavy vegetation, on top of heavy vegetation. I can drag it over heavy vegetation and let it fall into holes. I have a few lakes, specifically one pond by my house, Prophetstown State Park, that has some great big bass in it that I really, really want to target during the low light times of the day or the night, but I can't throw a treble hook bait in there to save my life. So I needed to find something that would work, and this guy was able to get it done for me. Using that Keitech as a wake bait. Best part about that hook, that weight's so light, I can keep it up at the top of the water column, but it's heavy enough to keel the bait, prevent it from rolling. Must be a small bass, but I think you guys are getting the point. It's the first time I've ever tried this. Really liking this technique. So, as you can see, this is definitely going to work as a wake bait type presentation. The only real difference is when we're throwing that Keitech, we're not going to have that loud knocking sound. So this is going to be kind of a finesse wake bait presentation. You need to keep in mind, if you guys go out and buy some of these hooks, it's not just about swim baits. You can fish flukes on it. I did fish this. I fished a fluke on this hook the other day, and one thing it enables me to do is fish the fluke a little bit faster because it causes it to sink. And sometimes speed kills in the summertime. This is the 3/0 size with the 1/16 ounce hook, but you can see that that's going to fit perfectly on a Zoom Super Fluke. It's not just about flukes either. It's Senkos, craws, creature baits, missile baits, D-bomb, 1/16 ounce hook. So many different applications. You're in an area and you want to pitch and flip, but you want a slow rate of fall instead of a fast rate of fall. This is going to work, and it's completely 100% weedless. Net bait, pack a craw. Smallmouth fishing some creeks, spinning rod, light line, light gear, don't have a bait caster, exposed, completely weedless, gonna sink really, really slow, show the bass something a little bit different. soft plastic toad. Again, keel weighted, toss it up on some mats, bring it in, find a hole, let it sink in there uber slow, or just creep it like a wake bait right across the top of the mats. Hold on to that rod as those bass are gonna come up and blow up right through the top of those mats. One of the things that I love to do is I love to be able to find tackle that I can use for a multitude of different baits and a multitude of different presentations, because it just means less time rigging and more time fishing, which hopefully means more time catching. So that's all I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit of something. If you're familiar with this bait, let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. If you guys enjoy this type of video, do me a favor also, let me know what you think about this style of video down in the comments below. Do you like it? Do you not like it? What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? We're slowly but steadily getting closer to 250 subscribers. I feel honored and I feel blessed that over 200 people out there want to stare at my ugly mug and listen to what I've got to say about bass fishing. But I appreciate each and every single one of you more than you know. Thanks for supporting the channel. Do me a favor, if you can, help spread the word. When we hit 250, we're going to be doing a nice giveaway. I've been doing a really, really good job of hoarding some tackle, and I'm looking forward to sending somebody a badass care package when this is all over. But I'm going to get back inside because I've got some meatballs in there that are probably crying for their daddy, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next time on the water. Thanks for watching White Whale Fishing. See ya!